You are watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media, all of our channels and networks. I'm Mike Morales here in sunny Southern California. That guy out there is...
In muggy Newport News, Virginia, this is Dave Dinius.
Oh, man. Dave and I, we have been very fortunate. First of all, we've been fortunate because behind me is the brand new expression of Veneno tequila.
Veneno.
Coming out of Texas. Yes, I did get my bag, my embroidered bag. We were off camera. I mentioned to Dave, you guys should just forget the bags. Make me a hoodie made out of this material and charge me $250 and take my money, because I would wear this.
That's a nice bag.
I would wear it, but the bottle's wearing it, so it's actually very beautiful, and it's show the Blanco. I think you have a Blanco bottle.
I got a Blanco one here.
Yeah, it comes in a black bag, and the other one, the extra añejo, comes in a tree.
Comes in a tree, yes it does.
Comes in a tree. That's the extra añejo. This one, yeah, I know, isn't that beautiful? I know. Check out our Instagrams, because I think I did a boomerang where it just went back and forth, back and forth. This is brand new. They just came out with this. I think some websites don't even have it.
You don't.
Total Wine has it, I think, at this point.
Not the Repo.
Not the Repo. So,
not the Repo.
So here we are, folks. Just you, me, and something nobody else has. And Dave, of course.
And Dave.
So we're going to open it up. We're going to taste the juice first. Then we're going to tell you all the ins and outs. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's got the Veneno, the snake head.
Even on the little plastic.
Yes. Wow, okay.
I like that they switched to a cork.
Yeah, the Blanco, I think it was a screw top.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even the Anejo was too.
Yeah. I'm going to pour mine into Glencairn. I'm off camera. I was a little confused because I thought that I had read that this was a añejo reposado, like a reposado rare, like it'd been blended. But I can't find that information, so I'm not even gonna surmise or guess.
It is a single estate.
Yes, they are letting us know it's a single estate. It is coming out of 1443?
1443.
Okay. For those of you that know anything about Nome 1443, it is a co-op of agave farmers. It's the same distillery that Don Pilar comes from.
Don Pilar, Dulce Vida is there. Who else?
There's a few brands. It's a mid to small size distillery. About
11 or so.
Yeah, see, that's a perfect size.
Portobello.
Oh, Portobello, yeah, Portobellos. That's another great tequila.
Sangre Azul.
Name sounds familiar. I don't think I've had it yet, but we will if it ever comes to the U.S.
Campanario.
Oh, Campanario. Yeah, I think that's their flagship tequila. It's been there forever. I poured mine into Glencairn. It is beautiful to look at.
It is. I'm already sniffing it.
Well, look at the legs and tears on this thing. And I had a napkin here somewhere.
They're just running.
Yeah. Here we go. Because it's the middle of the afternoon for me here, and David's like early evening.
Early evening, yep.
Early evening on a muggy Wednesday night. So
yeah,
it is. Oh, these are beautiful. Look at those legs and tears.
I know.
Yeah.
They're just clinging there.
It looks like it's going to have some great structure. Oh, nice string of pearls. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
It didn't leave all the little drops all over, like.
Yeah, the string of pearls. Yeah. But then it starts to sheet down in legs and tears, and it's just there.
It's just sheening down. Ooh.
Good color too, wouldn't you say? I mean, there's some añejos that are this dark.
I don't think it's too dark. Not
No,
really.
no, no, no. It's a great color. It really is.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's
they,
nice. It's bright. It's real bright.
yeah. Well, yeah. It's like a bright golden color instead of a pale, a pale gold. Because it's not pale. It's shiny. Well, the Blanco was very shiny too.
Yes, it was. Wow.
Wow, holy cow. We tasted the Blanco. I believe that was what, a couple of years ago or last year.
Last year, I do
It was
believe.
a Brand of Promise nominee. I think it was in the money in both the XA and the Blanco. We love this tequila, and when we saw that they had the Reposado now, we had to go
Mhm.
jump on that. But as usual, there's not a whole lot of information out there except flavor notes, and
Yeah.
we can pull that out whenever.
Yeah. There's nothing I'm getting
Uh,
as far as
uh,
online. It smells wonderful though.
it, I'm getting like ripe fruit, not dried like we did with the extra añejo. This
Right.
is like ripe fruit.
Ah,
Oh, she's beautiful. Oh,
it's nice nose, nice nose. Nothing cloying about it. Just a beautiful.
oh. I don't want to drink it. I want to wear it like cologne. It's lovely. There's virtually no alcohol coming out of it.
No, it's just a nice, beautiful reposado smell. Ooh. Not getting a lot of wood notes.
Well, it's some of the it's a kind of a lighter honey. There's sweet notes coming from the barrel, so that's
Right.
it's more like a baking spices. It's
But
nothing. It's not a deep like it would be with an añejo or an extra
yeah, I'm
añejo.
not getting any kind of the heavy wood notes. So
Right,
that's
right. We don't know what kind of barrels are being aged in. We
nothing.
know nothing. Um,
How long it spends in there.
yeah, is it 6 months? Is it 8 months? Is it 361 days and then they pull it out? It's a little too light for that to happen, but I
I
don't know.
think so. I think so. I think we're looking at 6.
6 to 8, probably, huh? Wow, that's beautiful. That's just lovely.
Real nice nose.
Caramel, vanilla, a little bit of honey, maybe. The baking spices aren't deep. Ripe fruit as opposed to dried fruit. You want to taste it?
I do. I want to
Let's
taste
let's
it.
go into it. Let's go
I
into it.
want to taste it.
Okay. Mm, 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 mm.
There's a little anise, hit of anise.
Mm.
Getting a little of the agaves.
Well, yeah, the agave is probably what's giving it that really sweet nose as well. Yeah, these guys are agave growers, so they want to make sure that their plant is being presented in the right way and not being drowned out.
Wow.
That's got some really bold structure. It's bold. It's got a pepper. You got that pepper.
I got the pepper, yeah, at the back end. It's got a nice lingering finish.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
really does.
and that's got to be from the barrel. It has to be. And the pepper, it's like a halfway between a pepper and a hot cinnamon, but not really. It leans more toward the pepper than the cinnamon. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, definitely more towards the pepper. Mm.
It's been so long since I've had the Blanco, and my Blanco is like somewhere in storage now. Um, but Dave, you had some of the Blanco that before we came on camera. You just wanted to revisit.
Revisit, yes, I did, and it's just nice agave, not
Did it
really
have
sweet.
Did it have the
nice
pepper
sweetness.
as well?
It's got the pepper, yeah.
You know what I'm getting now is a great lip numbness. Lip numbness. I'm getting that. I mean, I always look for that. I look for that because that's the strength of the plant coming through in the distillation. In my opinion, that's for those of you who have had great blancos like from Tapatio, or something that's been aged longer than something that stays in the ground longer than just 5 years. You know, 5 to 7 years or longer the plant stays in the ground, the more character the more the soil character it absorbs, and so that comes through in distillation. And that's what you want. That's what if you're a grower, that's what you want. Wow, that's just gorgeous, and virtually no alcohol. I'm not getting nothing.
Yeah, it's just nice, clean. Just I enjoy this. Where's my? I got to beat you to it.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh my God, those caramel notes on the side of the palate. The caramel and honey. For me, they're coming around on the side of the palate.
Yeah.
Mid palate and then down the sides of my tongue. Oh my gosh, it's just really full bodied. Wow.
It's a lot of depth to it.
Yeah.
It really is.
Again, you probably could use it in a cocktail. I wouldn't hesitate going for a Latin Manhattan. I finally have had one. I'm not a cocktail guy.
No.
And but my sister-in-law is a great cocktail person. She makes some of the, I think I may have mentioned her. She makes these great martinis, right? So I said, I'm bringing you an extra añejo, and I want you to make me a Latin Manhattan, because she makes Manhattans. She goes, okay. So, and it was exquisite, and this will hold up to that kind of a drink, because it's all full-bodied.
I think so. I think it would too.
I think I would even pair it with a cigar. I don't even. You know what? They have a blanco, they have a reposado, they have the extra añejo. There's almost like no need for an añejo.
I don't see why they would.
Here's what I know about that distillery. Okay, if you've watched this for any length of time, you know that we've done a lot of tastings of prototypes as well, and some of them we've recorded. We did myself and Jim Johnston, my other guy in a control state. We did a tasting of aged expressions from this distillery. We did it courtesy of Azulana, and the owner there, Henry Morita, made this happen. You need to look for that, because Jim and I did a tasting of aged expressions that are coming from this distillery. I have a tube, a sample of a 7-year-old. This is the capability of what this distillery is capable of. Okay, this is what they're doing. I have an 11-year-old.
Wow.
Okay, and then I've got a 14-year-old. Okay, I got it. Oh no, it's leaking a little bit. This 14-year-old is exquisite. I mean, it just got every age got better and better, but very distinctly different. I think, didn't you have like Suerte did that, where they had a barrel release where they had 3 different releases, and they sent Alex and myself those 3 different releases because they were from different barrels at different ages.
Right.
And it was the first time that I'd ever had a progression, a natural progression of an añejo or an extra añejo, and it was beautiful. It was, and the funny thing was, every time you had one, it tasted like a different beverage. It was like a whole. It had different flavor profile. It had a different, it wasn't like some tequilas where they have a natural progression that goes from blanco to aged spirit. This one is like these 3 barrels were all different, and that's the way it kind of was with these. So these are available. I don't know why they're resting them. I don't know who's resting them. Azulana claimed that they had bought these. I'm not sure for what, because they are ready to drink, and their blanco comes from this distillery. and everything is canned and distilled at that distillery. So,
Right.
so when this opportunity came up, if you folks are oak heads, you really need to watch that video, because you won't be disappointed. Jim was disappointed because I had the 14-year-old and he didn't. So
He didn't.
yeah, but he did later. But that was off camera. He got a shipment. But anyway, so when I saw this Reposado come across the Veneno line, I said, I bet that they're, I bet this is really some stellar stuff.
It's pretty good.
And yeah, it's more than pretty good. It's yeah. We know with this much character in the Reposado, there's no need for an añejo. And there's an añejo shortage in most places right now. So,
Right.
what do we know for price point?
Price point, you go on to their website, takes you to the liquor store number 5, somewhere in Texas, $60
For the Repo?
for the Reposado.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all, because it tastes much more expensive.
Yeah.
What? Just out of curiosity, do you have a pricing on that extra añejo?
The extra añejo was, I think, kind of expensive.
Well, yeah, with all the boxing and packaging and all that.
Looks like they got it at $195.
And see, that was worth it too. At $195.
And I looked at the total wine, and the total wine had the Blanco for, what I say, $49.99.
Yeah, I think so.
But they had the extra añejo for $250.
Wow.
So
Still, I haven't. I'm nursing my extra añejo. I know I got that in storage as well, but I can't bring myself to finish it. It's like a Don Pilar extra añejo. You just want to nurse it and nurse it. And,
that Don Pilar extra añejo.
Yeah. Well,
I have none left.
This is right in the same ballpark. It's right there. I think we've already nominated for Brand of Promise nominee in the Reposado category. We can't say enough. Thank you to Veneno, the folks at Veneno, and for letting us have first taste on this Reposado.
Yes.
There is a master distiller. He signs all their bottles, and this one is his name is Don Alejandro Campos Medina. And one of the other brands, Don Pilar uses, their master distiller is Ingeniero Leopoldo Solis, responsible for the Mozart method. So that distillery is equipped to play Mozart during fermentation. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if that's what's going on here.
Batch 1.
Batch 1, ladies and gentlemen, get yours all day long. If you don't want to shell out the price for the extra añejo, right here.
Yeah.
This will take.
Go with the Repo.
Yeah, because it'll take, if you're an oak head, it'll take that edge off how you need a good Reposado or a good añejo. I think it pairs well with just about anything, whether it's food, a good cigar, and a great cocktail, or even dessert. I was thinking a good tiramisu would be great.
Tiramisu.
A tiramisu.
Can't bring myself to do soggy cakes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it's coffee, baby. And all the good ones are made of coffee. But anyway,
Skinny jeans.
What did you call it? It's like a fat guy in skinny jeans. He had to fight his to get it out of the sleeve.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I had to do that with the Blanco. I actually literally it wouldn't come out. It just fought me. It did. But hey, that's cool. Whenever there's a hoodie available, please send them to us here at Tequila Aficionado. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our take on Veneno Reposado. You have been watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our channels and networks. If you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Give us a comment if you've had it, and tell us what you're doing with it. What are you pairing it with? A cigar, a dessert. You can that price. you can give it as a gift. This would be a great
You
Christmas
could.
gift.
I mean, and it's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's already pre-wrapped, so
Yeah.
what the heck, right? Graduation, birthdays, whatever. And so anyway, but then hit the notification bell, give us a like, subscribe if you're listening to us on Spotify or iTunes, and whatever you do, tomar sabiamente.
Sip wisely.